What's up, everybody? I'm Rivals100, joined by recruiting analyst for Warchant.com, Michael Langston. It's the ultimate Seminoles sports source. Promo code bottom of your screen. Hit the subscribe button in the lower right corner. What else can I do to show some support to us, Michael?
Hit the like button because we're fixing to give you some really good, exciting news, and it helps us promote these things when we give you some good news. So got some really good news that's going to bring a smile to a lot of you guys' face. So hit that like button for us.
I think the last time we did this, a quarterback committed, but he actually was going to play tight end. This time, there's a quarterback committing, and man, he's a good one, right, Michael?
He's a very good one, and he's one that's been their number one guy. I mean, throughout the whole process. They like Nico a lot. Nico was very high that they liked, but this was the next guy. He was the number one target. AJ Duffy just announced that he is committed to Florida State, put in a forecast probably about 30 minutes ago. This all happened pretty fast. I think he committed to FSU last night. But this is a major commitment for a Rivals100 quarterback that the staff had so many connections with. We talked about his dad goes way back with Mike Norvell. And then Dillingham had such a great relationship with AJ Duffy. It was funny because today is Kenny Dillingham's birthday. So Kenny had a tweet, and Aslan maybe could probably find it. He said, what's the greatest birthday gift you ever had today? And he said, I'm about to get it in 10 minutes, so, or something like that. So pretty good, pretty cool gift for Kenny Dillingham, but just a tremendous addition for FSU. This is a kid that now is transferred to IMG. I think he can make all the throws that you're looking for, but his best, I think his best attribute is just the way this kid reads the field, his ability to process information is so fast. As far as I think out of all the quarterbacks, and I like a lot of the quarterbacks that Coach Norvell has added, I think this is the best one as far as that fits everything that Norvell wants in his quarterback to fit, and a guy that can legitimately challenge, for that, starting spot whenever he does get to FSU. He just does everything that you're kind of looking for in this offense. Can run, can throw, read defenses very well. We've seen the ball location. We've watched it through recruiting chats. This guy has impeccable ball location when you watch him play, and just the way he surveys the field is really impressive. And I think he's the second quarterback that FSU's gotten in history, if I'm not mistaken, from IMG. I think DeAndre Francois was the other one that they were able to land from that school. But I just think it's a tremendous pickup, and certainly to get two quarterbacks in this class is vital for FSU when you have Mackenzie Milton for basically a year. So you're going to have to replace him, and then the job's going to be kind of wide open that following year. So to get a talent like an AJ Duffy is a tremendous achievement by a coaching staff that's coming off a 3-6 season. To even do that is astronomical, to get a guy this good, this already skilled, and I think he's going to bring a lot to that offense.
I don't know how things work in this day and age, Michael, but it seemed like, back in the day when I first started really paying attention to recruiting, and I've tailed off on here, but like when you had two quarterbacks commit, there usually was kind of the one guy that everybody knew was maybe kind of being groomed as the successor and the number one guy, and then the other dude was totally cool with that. Like, all right, man, I'm gonna come and earn it. I'm gonna show them that I'm the better option. But man, you got Nico and you have AJ Duffy. How do you think that dynamic has sort of worked out, and how do you think the coaching staff was able to handle it to allow both these guys to be on board with it?
Well, I think Nico was the first one they wanted, because Nico was the guy that they first targeted from the beginning. I think that was a guy that very quick release, can do a lot of different things. He's just very special as far as the things he does, and he's gonna be a really good locker room guy, but he's also going to be a guy that's going to challenge for that position. He's not just going to give it up to AJ Duffy and Jordan Travis. So I think it's and two, I think these guys like each other. I mean, I think Nico was telling me a story how AJ came to his state title game. So they're friends. They get along with each other. It's a friendly competition, but it's also guys that really, I think, generally like each other. And both kids are very competitive type of kids. They're coming in the situation where, Nico said from the start, he wants to see the best there. He wants to be around guys that are going to make him compete and push him. So I think it's a great situation of the way FSU balanced it. I think they told all the kids and even the quarterbacks that are going after is like, look, we want 2 quarterbacks in this class. So you guys are going to have to battle out to see who earns that spot once you get to Florida State. And then you go out there and we'll see who the best is to earn it. Now, AJ's been more outspoken, like, hey, I'm coming for that starting spot. That's kind of, a big part of the selling point with FSU. As I explained, they have Mackenzie Milton, but after that, Mackenzie departs, and it's kind of like Moses parting the Red Sea. You don't know who's going to be the dude. So we don't know who's going to be the guy the following year. Obviously, now your quarterback room is looking pretty freaking strong. When you look at AJ Duffy, Nico Marcial, Chubba Purdy, Jordan Travis, that's a very good group of guys. That's not even counting every single guy, but I think it gives your quarterback room a really competitive one, and it also gives you more clout too in that West Coast area that certainly they have ties to. That AJ is very much like Nico. He's a very popular recruit around national recruits, so that's certainly going to help them with West Coast targets. It's going to help you with just different guys around the country. When you have 2 premier quarterback prospects, kids want to play with that. They want to be a part of that, and I think it only helps you in your class. And I always said, you get that quarterback position, that brings a lot of energy and buzz and momentum with your class, and certainly adding AJ Duffy, I think it's going to be a big boost for their class going forward.
How would you compare him, I guess, to Nico? Is there some stuff that he does better than Nico you think that you've seen on tape? Is there some stuff that you think Nico is a little bit stronger at? Maybe not. I don't want to say who's better than the other guy, but how would you scout these guys? What do they bring to the table that might be different from one another?
I would say the ball location and how he reads the field is better with AJ. I think he's better in those areas. I think Nico has a quicker release. So I think AJ could work on that. If that's a specific thing he could work on this year, AJ could get his release a little bit quicker. But I think AJ overall does more as far as the dynamics of the offense. They both run the ball really well, although I'd say AJ probably runs a little bit better, but it's close. But I think the big advantage I think that AJ would have is the ball location and his ability, the way he reads the field. It's just so it's special, man. The way he reads the field, I think it's very unique. But you never know when these kids get to college and what they do is start developing. The thing is, I've watched a lot of Nico's workouts, and Nico picks up so many things so fast. And that's the one thing I can say about Nico, that maybe he has advantage of the learning curve of how quickly he learns stuff. So Nico's kind of really good in that area. But as far as the other parts of a quarterback position, yeah, AJ Duffy is pretty special.
All right, well, there's Nico. He's already been in the fold. AJ Duffy now joins him. Florida State now with 2 commitments at the quarterback position for the class of 2022. Who are they going to have to hold off, do you think, Michael? Obviously, they're verbally committed, but they're not signed and sealed. I don't know how much they're going to be looking around. Obviously, other schools are going to be pressuring them and still staying on them. What are some of the other schools you think that are still kind of maybe going to continue to pursue AJ Duffy, or maybe some of the schools that we can say Florida State beat out for AJ Duffy?
I don't think that's going to be that big of a concern with them with that position. I think there'll be other positions where they'll have to do that, but I think AJ knows, and the one big selling point for FSU is, you're going to be able to compete and start for, your first year. I think there's a realistic shot of that. I don't think any other team can really offer that, no matter who offers. If, say, USC or somebody came in there, or some other school that's maybe, close to him, I just don't think they can offer what the relationships and then the excitement of what FSU's offense is going to look like that FSU can do. So I'm not really that concerned with both of these guys sticking. I think Nico's shown that he's locked in. He's going to enroll early. I don't know if AJ's also going to do that yet. I'll check with AJ soon, but I think they're pretty safe as far as a commitment because of the attributes and the things that they have that FSU offers that I just don't think anybody else has. I don't think anybody has the relationship he has with Dillingham, or the opportunity that he's going to have in this kind of FSU offense to go in there and start for the starting quarterback position and going into his freshman year.
There you have it, folks. Again, AJ Duffy, Rivals 100 quarterback out of IMG Academy via Arizona, commits to Florida State. Second quarterback commitment for that class of 2022. Full breakdown over on the PRB. That's a premium recruiting board. Michael Langston will be over there answering all the questions you have about AJ Duffy and anybody else in the recruiting world. Promo code at the bottom of the screen if you don't have it. Michael, your time, we appreciate it. But really, man, it's the info. Thanks, man.
No, it's more. It's my pleasure to do it, and it's actually the third quarterback from the state of Arizona that they've gotten, because Chuba Purdy was from there. Obviously, Nico played there. It's obviously Nico's really originally from Colorado, I think, but still, they like the state of Arizona at quarterback. That's for sure.
Not a bad place to be.